Ever wonder why you think you look pretty good in the mirror and then you get in front of a screen and you think, why is this not working? The truth is, you may be wearing the wrong outfit for virtual. Today, I'm showing you the style mistakes that may be sabotaging your look and the one strategy that will change everything. Most people think it's lighting or camera quality that makes or breaks an outfit on video. The real issue? You're probably dressing for in-person meetings when you need to be dressing for the actual frame that your audience sees you in. Real quick, if you're new here, my name is Julie Hanson. Welcome to my channel. I hope you'll take a moment to subscribe and join us on this virtual style revolution. So there's a strategy that TV stylists have used for decades, and once you understand it, it will change your entire approach to virtual dressing. It's called top third fashion, and it's about to transform the way you show up on screen. So first, let's get your frame right, because the most beautiful outfit in the world will fail if your audience can't see it. So the ideal frame is sort of chest level, depending on your comfort level, to just over your head. And 3 tests to find out if you're in what's called a medium close-up. You should be able to put a fist at the top of your head, and that should just about touch the top of your screen. Should be about 18 to 24 inches from your screen. That's a good personal distance. You don't want to be in an extreme close-up. Lastly, your camera should be eye level, or you should be looking just slightly up at it. Now let's look at how this frame changes everything about how you should dress on camera. Now, in a medium close-up on camera, your style needs to happen in the top third of your body. It's called top third fashion strategy, and it's a game changer. So what is top third fashion? Well, think about it. If your audience only sees you from mid-chest up, that's where your personality, your polish, your style need to live. That means details need to be at the shoulder, neckline, and upper chest, not at your waist or hem. Look for interesting collars, lapels, or neckline treatments. The neck is your new focal point on video, and textures and patterns need to be cohesive and in the visible zone. This is how TV stylists and hosts have dressed for years. They know that the camera only sees the top third, so they put all the visual interest there. The rest of us, we're still acting like the camera can see all of us, and that's a problem. Let me show you exactly what I mean. These are the top mistakes I see happen when people don't understand top third fashion. So this top looks pretty plain and ordinary on camera, right? This is what I call the bottom heavy top, because all of the personality is below the chest. In person, a peplum looks fantastic. They're flattering to almost every figure, but on camera, it just looks like a plain old black shirt. That's because it violates the top third rule. This top is what I call a color block fail. In person, it's a really fun design with alternating layers of black and brown, except on camera where you only see the brown part in the top third. The contrasting color that gives it personality, it's below the visible zone. So it looks like you're wearing a plain old brown tee when you actually made a pretty interesting design choice. One fashion mistake that people don't realize is sabotaging them on camera is pattern placement. Because most designers create for in-person wear, they don't think so much about placing their patterns properly in the top third, which creates some interesting dynamics. Look at this gorgeous full pattern. In person, when you see the complete design, it's cohesive and beautiful, and it has interesting hemline. But on camera, it cuts off sort of mid-pattern, which creates this jagged, incomplete look, which causes chaos in your audience's brains, because our brains are always trying to complete patterns and make sense of what we're seeing. When a pattern is cut off awkwardly on camera, your audience's brains go to work trying to fill in the gaps and figure out what they're looking at. In other words, your outfit has created a visual distraction instead of a visual enhancement. This shirt suffers from what I call the unseen detail trap. It has beautiful detailed sleeves and cuffs, but they're all outside the top third zone. And the outfit has personality in person, but the camera never sees it, unless you're waving your arms around on screen, which of course you should never do. Here's what's happening. You're putting your style in the bottom two thirds where your audience can't see it. Or your top third really requires your audience to see the bottom two thirds in order for it to make sense. People are judging your entire look based on a boring or confusing top third. They don't know that all your personality is happening below it. They think this is your style. Now, let's talk about how to apply top third fashion to your virtual wardrobe. Number one, necklines are your new power zone. Since your neckline lives in the top third, it's now the star of your outfit. Number two, sleeve details need to spend a little time in the top third in order to be visible. Number three, make sure that colors and patterns make sense on their own in the top third. Now it's time for you to rebuild your virtual wardrobe with top third fashion. Go through your closet and ask, where does this piece's personality lie? Is the most interesting part in the top third, or is it invisible to my audience because it's out of sight? If your outfit's best features aren't in the top third, it's an in-person top. Change what you have on and put the other one in a section for your in-person clothes. Look, this is about working with your frame, not against it, and it'll make your life so much easier when you get dressed in the morning. Virtual dressing is a completely different skill, and top third fashion is your key to mastering it. So you want to start thinking like a TV stylist and dress for the frame that you're in? Take a moment to hit subscribe, and you'll get video tips and guides to help you finally be seen the way you deserve to be seen on video.